Coach, good afternoon.
How you doing, buddy?
Yes, sir. Doing fine. Thank you. AP Stedham, AP as we see it. Coach, Talon Green, did he surprise you last year? I mean, such fantastic ability, athletic ability.
Man, he didn't. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I believe in him like nobody's business. So now I might have been surprised when he first started practicing. You know what I mean? I saw some things on tape and all. I might have been a little surprised about his ability to throw the ball and throw it accurately and with zip on it. And but once we got him in practice, I was his biggest supporter. I mean, I know he's got his parents and all that, and Bobby, but I think that he's going to get much better this year, understanding pre-snap reads and the speed of the game, and he's healthy. But I love him, and his parents are wonderful people too. But we have Talon Green, and other people don't. It gives us a chance.
Third row.
Hey, Sam. You said last year that Talon came in and just kind of took the team leadership role. What is it? I mean, I'm assuming now he's even progressed as a leader, but what is it specifically that he does well as a leader?
Does it? In other words, he's never complains. He is one of the hardest workers. He's always on time, always early. Any type of extra things he does. So, you know, anything that a good leader would do other than just vocal, you know, so he does it by example. You know, if there is a problem, he is a problem solver, not a problem maker. And a lot of times when you have a guy that's one of your best, if not your best player on your team, and he's that way, then it goes all through the whole team.
Fourth row, middle.
Tyler Shaw with KBTX and College Station. When your incoming transfer tight end's Jaden Platt, kind of what does he add to the team? What kind of potential do you see in him?
Yeah, I see a lot in him. I think he gives us an opportunity to get into 12 personnel a little bit more too. We didn't have that other big tight end, you know, that we need. He obviously can catch the football just like Posky can too. Jaden was a little hurt some during the spring, but he's, as you know, he's very, very talented, and I think he gives us an opportunity for him to be an every down player. You know, in other words, he can play when we're going to run, when we're going to pass, and then we have, you know, Posca is the same way, and then of course Rohan Jones, which is more of a guy who can take the top off of the defense. I like him.
Sorry. Back row in the middle, please.
Hi, Coach. Who would you say have the liveliest personalities on the team that you look forward to have a good laugh or to bring the energy up?
Cam Ball. I mean, Cam Ball is the best impersonator. I mean, he can impersonate people. He has an overflowing personality. So he would be the first guy by far.
Left side, back row.
Dan Peck, ESPN 106.7 in Auburn. Hi, Coach. What can you say about Coach Travis Williams and where he provides value? All your players mentioned his energy as something that they really appreciate. What can you say about Coach?
You know, I think he's a good person. He's very knowledgeable, and he's getting better each year that he's in the league of calling the defense. But I think, to me, when I think of Travis, I think of a Christian man, a humble man, a great recruiter, a guy that can relate to his kids, not only relate, but he wants them to grow as men. Just a really good person that happens to be a really good football coach. But I think those intangibles help make him that as well, like any good coach. You know, they have a quality about him or qualities about him. And that's him. I think he's getting more comfortable with his staff and being the leader of that room. I think he's getting more comfortable with that as well.
In the middle, third row.
Yeah, when you think back to the 2021 season, Outback Bowl, won all your rivalry games that year. What's the importance level this year of just getting back in a lot of those rivalry games?
You know, I don't think we've won one since then. And appreciate you not saying that, but I figured, oh, what the hell. We need to win them damn games, you know. And I don't know exactly what's going to go on down with A&M because that trophy came from the Dallas rivalry, if I'm correct. And so I don't know if that will continue. From what I understood last year, that trophy was going to stay with whomever won the game last year. Now, obviously, A&M won it, but I think it's important. I think it's important for us. I think it's important for the fans. And we've got a place for them. We just need to get them back.
Middle, fourth row.
Coach, kind of going off those lines, how much are you looking forward to that Southwest Classic, kind of the first one back on campus being at, in Fayetteville this year?
In 2013, Johnny Manziel is running all over the world on us. And that was the last time we played at home. So it's been a long time for the fans. And, I can remember in COVID, we were supposed to play A&M in Dallas. And in Dallas, they decided they didn't want to play the game in there because it was COVID. So, there are two places you can play the game, in Fayetteville or in College Station. Well, I'll be damned. We went to College Station, and it was COVID, and of course you're supposed to have 20% of your. So their stadium must have set 500,000 because there was about 70,000 in there. And so we went over there, and I'm looking around, is this a 500,000 stadium? I know it's big, but there's 65,000 people. And but it'll be nice to get them at home for our fans, and I'm sure they'll enjoy the rivalry as well. I think it will uplift the rivalry a little bit if we can get on each other's campuses, and we have a lot of respect for A&M.
Left side, third row, and then pass it to your left.
Chrissy Freud, USA Today. What makes Talon Green different from other quarterbacks that you've had, maybe, and how does he fit what a quarterback's supposed to be in the modern era of football?
Well, he's 6'6", so that's different than every quarterback that I've had. He's fast. Now, we've had some fast ones, but most of those guys, most of the fast quarterbacks are not guys that can't throw. They're are not SEC type throwing. So he can do all those things. He's very, very smart. And so I think that's what going to make him, I think he's going to have a really special year. I think we're better around him. But to answer your question, he's tall, he's fast, he's got a strong arm, and he's smart. And now a year in our league, I think he'll understand the speed and the pre-snap reads. And I think that we've got enough around him where he could have a special year.
VP.
Coach, did you help schedule that Notre Dame game? And do you have any extra tickets? You've probably been asked that, right? Yeah.
Well, no on the tickets. I'm sorry. No, I haven't been asked except for maybe 2,000 or 3,000 times about do I have tickets. People I haven't heard of for a long time. I'll be dang. And did I help schedule that? No. We were supposed to play Notre Dame my very first year as a head coach when we had the 10-game SEC schedule. And of course, I had just left Georgia, and we replaced Notre Dame with Georgia. And I'm like, oh, okay. And so we were supposed to go out to Notre Dame that year. And I'm shocked that we're not going out there this year, but what a great program they have. I've only been in program. We played them 3 different times, and all the different places I've been, we've only played them twice at Georgia and once at North Carolina. But what a storied program. And I'll say this, we went up to Notre Dame, and they were the nicest people in the world. Now, their team was physical and all that, but the people up there were so nice, and all that. And we had a heck of a game when I was at Georgia up there with them. But I did not have anything to do with that schedule.
Right side, third row.
Trevor Denton with Way 31 in Huntsville. Obviously, we're the home to Alabama A&M, who you get in the season opener. What are your thoughts on that matchup? They've got a new head coach over there that spent a lot of time in the NFL. What do you think of the Bulldogs?
I think they've got speed. They've got some talent. I thought they got better as the year went on. I did. I mean, they end up 6-6, I believe, and you know, we only really had one common opponent. I think it was Arkansas Pine Bluff, and they beat Pine Bluff pretty good, you know, but they play hard and they've got talent, and so we're interested to see what we're going to get when they come up there. But we know we're going to get their best and have a lot of respect for their program.
Right side, fourth row.
Coach Davis Baker, WSFA in Montgomery. You've got two of our local area guys now, in Cam Shanks transferring from UAB, and KJ Jackson, who's backup quarterback. What have you seen from them? And for Cam especially, how much of an impact can he have on this offense this year?
I think he'll have a lot. I mean, I really like him. If you ask me about our receivers, the first two guys that would, and not that everybody's not coming into mind, but first two guys I'm going to think of is Sharp and Shanks. Those two slots, you know, Sharp and Shanks. And because we're using them in a lot of different ways too. And but with him being able to return punts too, we really haven't had that. I think there's a lot of value there. KJ Jackson is our quarterback of the future. I mean, he is. We believe in him. You know, he's behind Talon, you know, but Talon will graduate, or he already has. He'll get out of there next year, and KJ will be that guy. We have a lot of confidence in him,
Final question on the end and the back.
Coach, it's been a bit of an unusual series with Auburn. The road team has won 4 straight again in the Auburn-Arkansas series. What did it mean for last year's team to pick up the win early in the season at Jordan-Hare, and just your familiarity with Coach Freeze and the program he's got at Auburn?
Well, I like Coach Freeze. I mean, I do, and I think he's a good man. I think he's trying to build the program the way he believes he can build it, you know, through high school recruiting, and this is probably his year that all that will pay off for him, you know. Jordan-Hare, as you've heard, is a hard place to win, and somehow we went up there and won twice in a row. And hell, I'm hoping that Fayetteville's a hard place to win. And they came down and beat us. The year we went 9-4, they beat the brakes off of us down there, and of course. The last time they came in there, they embarrassed us, you know, at home. So we'll see. We might tell them we're in Jordan-Hare or something. I don't know what we're going to tell our kids, but we need to play better. I know that. But we have a lot of respect. Auburn's Auburn now. They're tradition rich and good program and good players. So we're going to have to be ready to go, because I think from listening to you, it feels like you got a pretty good football team, and I do too. I think they do, and I think we do too. So I think it should be a really good game.